Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just doing a Applebee's mukbang, okay? And what that is, you rant, you talk about your problems, and you eat food. Happiness. Happiness is always the key to everything. You cannot have happiness unless you have happiness within yourself. You cannot make somebody be your happiness. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is, always think positive, always be yourself. Don't let people bring you down because it's not worth it, because literally at the end of the day, they know where they're going wrong in their life. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there's not always an ear there for you when you really need it. So at times like that, when there's not a person there for you at that time, that's when you have to think positive. Those are the situations where you really need to think positive. Don't let anybody else bring you down. You know, the bullies, all that stuff, they're only doing that because they want to make themselves feel better. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's crazy the world works that way. But it does. And I'm just being totally honest. Just being totally honest. Like, there have been friends that I've had for a very, very long time. And they just stopped talking to me. Which, I mean, I'm okay with. Because that's on them, because at the end of the day, they know that they lost a good person. Sometimes you just have to let go. You know what I mean? Like, let go of that person because they're not worth your time. They're not worth talking to. It's just not worth it, you know? They're like, oh, yeah, we can hang out. And then when that day comes, then they cancel the same day. That's what really makes me upset. Like, don't tell me you're going to have plans with me and then cancel the same day. At least give me a day notice or something so I can prepare myself for the mental breakdown that I'm going to have because I have nothing to do that weekend. Sometimes I get so, like, emotionally attached to people. Can't do it. You know what I mean? But that's where the mindset of thinking positive comes in. But the people that say they're going to be there by your side forever usually don't tend to stick around. And as much hate that I may get, I'm going to just let that person go. Because if they get mad, then that's on them. And they know, you know, what they did. It's annoying, you know what I mean? It's very annoying to me how people say, oh, let's hang out this one day. And then just like literally change the plans the same exact freaking day that they say they're gonna go and do this stuff with me. That's why I'm tired of making plans with people. I'm tired of making plans with people and then them not sticking to it. Because I'm the type of person that if I make plans with you, I will stick to that plan. I will literally write it down in my calendar. I mean, if like something comes up, you know, like emergency wise, then yeah, obviously I'm going to cancel the plan. You know what I mean? Because that's an emergency. But, or work or whatever, because work is more important. Which I get, obviously, because it's work and that's your living. But dude, if you're off of work, like at least, you know, make room for your best friend that you've been best friends with for like the longest time. And just like give them, you know, knowledge that they're still in your existence. You know what I mean? Because I'm not the type of friend where I'm just going to leave you high and dry. You know what I mean? If I'm mad at you, I will let you know. The miscommunications, or actually not communicating at all, is the biggest thing that really, really annoys me. It's like, if I'm your best friend / brother, that's on you because you just lost a best friend. You know what I mean? But people can be annoying. Like, I know. If you're on the same boat as me, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so always let your haters be your motivators. I know that's corny, but like, it's honestly true. And people are gonna be like, yeah, whatever, whatever. But at the same time, it's not really whatever, whatever, you know? It's more like, it's really a thing, you know? It's really a thing. And stupid. There's like a bunch of personal issues that's going on with me. Like, health-wise. And, you know, it sucks. This food is so good. So, I went to Applebee's, right? And I got this. Dude, if you go to Applebee's, you have to get their 2 for $25. Not their 2 for $20 because this isn't on it. You have to do the 2 for $25 because this is what's on it, and it's delicious. It's a spinach and artichoke chicken penne to effing die for, dog. It's great. I've never really like sat down and like talked with you guys. I mean, other than like, you know, telling you about what I want to do when I get older. I mean, I'm talking like I'm 5 years old. They're like, what do you want to do when you get older? When I grow up, I want to be a blah, blah, blah. That's me right now. But like, what I really want to do is be a paralegal. It's like, I cannot wait to be that. Put down in the comments below what you guys want to be, or what your dreams are, because honestly, it makes me really happy to hear, you know, your guys' stories on being successful and all that stuff. Like with me, I'm all ears. I'm an open book. Like, I will tell you anything about my life, anything if you ask. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person that's going to be like, I'd rather not discuss it because it's personal. I mean, if it's something like bad, like you have butt warts or some gross stuff like that, then of course I'm not going to tell you that. You know what I mean? Like that's gross. You know what I mean? But don't worry, I don't have butt warts. I'm sorry if you're eating, but I don't care. It's okay, man. Oh, sorry. So I'm from the Midwest, where there's somebody in our way. We're like, oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Like, it's so funny. You know, fun fact, if you guys know who Trisha Paytas is, obviously she's the one that created these mukbangs, and I'm the one that's following in her footsteps right now because I'm a depressed little soul. Not really, but like, she grew up in the city right next to mine. So like, it was crazy because she mentioned my city in one of her videos, because I'm from Rockford, Illinois, and I think she's from like Pecatonica or something like that, but it's literally right next to us. It was crazy because she also talked about like Berners in Cherryville Mall or something like that, and that's the mall in my area, and I go there all the time, and I'm like, oh my god, my city's famous. It's crazy because excuse me, God, fat's over here. It's crazy because, like, let's say if I go to, like, St. Louis, Missouri or something, and they're like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, Rockford. They're like, where's that? Chicago. Like, because Chicago's like an hour and a half away from where I live. Hour and a half to 2 hours away, you know, depending on traffic and whatnot. Because, dude, I'll tell you what, 5 o'clock rush hour traffic is the worst. Like, my best friend used to live in Chicago with, like, his aunts and stuff. And, dude, he lived almost right off of the beach. Like, it'd just be, like, a couple blocks down, or a few blocks down. Like, you could walk right to the beach and, like, hear the waves at night, and it's just beautiful. Like, by Lakeshore Drive in Chicago and all that stuff. It's gorgeous. Like, I'm a very big nature person. I love nature so much. But, this food is so good. Like, you have no idea unless you have eaten it yourself. Like I said, you have to go to Applebee's. Applebee's sponsor me, yo. I love Applebee's. Oh my god. And then another thing I really like to make here at home is butter noodles. Bro, butter noodles are life. Okay, so all you need is any type of noodle, like spaghetti noodle, masticcioli noodles, linguine or whatever it's called, noodles, like any noodle, whatever, like bow ties or whatnot. Then you let the noodles boil, and then when they're done boiling, you drain the water into like the strainer or whatnot, whatever you have to drain your water with, and then after you like put butter in it and let the butter melt until it gets all like, you know, nice and moist. I freaking hate that word, moist. But anyways, and then you put the butter in it, and then after you put the butter in it, you mix it all up and all that stuff, and then you put garlic powder. I mean, this is how I do it. Everybody's different. I put the garlic powder, stir it in the pan, and then I put Parmesan in it, stir it in the pan, and then after I do all that stuff, I throw it out on a big plate like this, and then just like munch on it because it's delicious. And like, if you're broke, that's a really good meal. You know what I mean? Just love food. If you're trying to get at my heart, like, yeah, I'm a guy, but like, girls, if you're trying to get at my heart, just give me some food, okay? Just give me some food. I'll be with you for the rest of my life. Just feed me and we're all good. My aunt made this cake. It's still like moist, man. I freaking hate that word. Like, what other word can I use? Liquidy? No, like moist. With cream cheese frosting. You can never go wrong with some cream cheese frosting, yo. Tell me who your favorite YouTuber is down below, because, bro, I absolutely love Trailer Trash Tammy. Tammy is, dude, my favorite. Plus Lance Stewart. Bro, so it goes, Lance Stewart is #1, like, on my list ever. Bro, he's so inspiring, and, like, he's so awesome, and, like, I would totally make a vlog all about him, like, dedicated to him, bro. But, you know what's not? McJuggernuggets, bro. McJuggernuggets is, like, if he sees this, don't sue me, McJuggernuggets. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just telling you the truth. But McJuggernuggets is creepy, yo. Like, who just kisses somebody on the cheek? Like, the last vlog of Lance Stewart's, I see McJuggernuggets just, like, walk up to Lance and be like, what's up, bro? And they kiss him on his cheek. Like, dude, that's weird. Like, I get that Lance Stewart is famous and whatnot, and, like, so are you, but, like, that's weird. Step off, G. And then the other vlog where McJuggernuggets and, like, his cameraman stayed the night in his backyard, dude. Stayed the night in Lance Stewart's backyard. And then Lance wakes up to him in a tent. I'm like, oh my god. What is this weirdo gonna do next? You know what I mean? Dude, if I found somebody in my backyard in a tent jumping in my pool, I would call the police on them. Fake or not. All I can say is this food is bomb. Again, guys, go to Applebee's. It's on the 2 for $25. So good. But gross. Okay, now for my dessert. So good, bro. Yes. So delicious. So I think this new drink at Starbucks is like for Halloween. I mean, I know Halloween's passed by already, but it's called the Witch's Brew. I heard it was nasty. It tastes like creamsicle or dreamsicle with like these little chia seeds in it or whatever it's called. And I heard it's gross and like the texture is really weird. And dude, it's terrible for real. That is it for today's vlog, or just sit down chatting mukbang. I hope that everybody enjoyed it. Maybe a little lesson learner there. To never eat that much again because I'm so full I feel like I'm gonna explode. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment down below what your guys' favorite food is. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.